Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Miss.
Morning, Miss.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, fine. How about you, Miss?
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking me.
You're welcome.
This is our first meeting, right?
Well, thank you. Yes, this is our first meeting.
But have you ever seen me out of the class before?
I even met you on the corridor, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know the name.
Same, Miss. I have ever met you before.
I'm sorry, I can hear your voice, Sulfitriani.
Sorry, Miss. I said I ever met you before in of our class, Miss.
So do you
And
know me?
yes,
Do you know my name?
yes, Miss.
We
Okay.
know your voice, but we don't know your name, Miss.
Okay. Let me mention my name to you. My name is Nur Indah, but you can call me Indah, Miss Indah. And I will teach you English course in this semester.
Nice to hear that, Miss.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Indah. Nice to meet
Hello, Lani. Okay, because this is our first meeting, so before we start the lesson, I will check your attendance first. But could you please
Yes.
turn on your camera? Because I want to see your face when I mention your name.
I'm really sorry, Miss, but if I turn on the camera, I will get a problem with my connection.
Oh, okay. What about the other?
Miss.
Sorry, Miss. I'm with Aulia. I can open my camera, Miss.
Okay. Now let me check your attendance first. Munthy, Zamra, Ningrum,
Yes, Miss.
Sulfitriani L,
Present, Miss.
Rahmi Aulia Amir,
Present, Miss.
Widya Waspada Arif.
She is getting sick, Miss.
Oh. Anyone who I didn't mention their name?
No, Miss.
No, Miss.
Okay, before we start the lesson, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen someone who you didn't know before?
Yes.
Where?
When I went to the beach or when I went to the mall.
What about the others? Yes, that's right, Aulia. And maybe you met them when you go to the new school for the first time, and he or she
Yes.
is your classmate, right?
Yes, Miss.
So what will you do if you meet them for the first time? Maybe when you meet your new classmate, what would you do or what would you say to them? Anyone can
The first
share
me, Miss.
opinion?
The first thing that what I want to do when I meet stranger people is I will say hello or hi or anything else that it is a greeting, and then I will smile to them.
What greeting do you mean?
I mean like say hello if it's important, I will introduce myself and ask them who is their name.
Yes, that's great. That's true. So when we
Thank you,
meet
Miss.
a new classmate for the first time, you will ask them to introduce themselves or you will introduce yourself to them. It's a feedback, right?
Yes, Miss.
So could you guess what are we going to do? What are we going to learn today?
According to your explanation, I think we will learn about introduction ourselves.
Yes. What about the others? Munthy, Zamra, Ningrum?
I have the same thought with Rahmi Aulia Amir.
Okay. So anyone know what is introducing ourselves? Anyone know? Rahmi mungkin?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Introduction ourselves in my own opinion, I think introduction ourselves is introduct our name, our hobby, or anything else according to our personal information to the others. I think like that, ma'am, Miss.
What about you, Munthy, Zamra, Ningrum?
Yes, Miss.
You have something to share with us? Okay, so introducing ourselves means introducing things related to our personal information. So when we meet someone who we don't know before, we can mention our name to introducing ourselves. And we can use some expression like my name is, my full name is, my nickname is, or you also can mention your age. It's based on uh, what someone asked to you. Do you get my point?
Yes, Miss. I'm sorry, Miss, but I think introducing ourselves is
Miss.
not just for new people that we have met, but of course we will introduce ourselves for the person who even we met before. For example, our teman masa kecil, but maybe they forgot about us. I think we need to introducing ourselves again to them.
Yes. Um, so because this is our first meeting, I would like to ask you or ask you to introduce yourself. Start from Munthy, Zamra, Ningrum. Could you, please?
Yes, Miss. Okay. My name is Munthy Zamra Ningrum. You can call me Munthy. I am 20 years old, and my hobby is watching a movie. I think that's all, Miss.
Thank you, Munthy. Okay,
Yes, Miss.
you, Aulia.
Okay, my full name is Rahmi Aulia Amir, but people also know me as Aulia. I am 20 years old. My hobby is riding, and then I live in Sinjai. I think that is simple introduction of myself, Miss.
Thank you, Aulia. What about Sulfitriani L? Where is she? Anyone know?
Yes, Miss. Yes.
Will you introducing yourself to us?
And my hobby is swimming pool. And that's for me, Miss.
I'm sorry, I can hear your voice. What something?
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss. I'm sorry, Miss. I can't fully.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Sulfitriani. So I think that's all for today because this is our first meeting. So I only told you about introducing ourselves and what expression that we can use in introducing ourselves. And then now, before we end the meeting, I would like to define you into a small group. So there are 2 members of each groups, and Munthy and Sulfitriani L is a group, and Aulia and Widya is a group. So what would you do for the next week? So you will make a dialogue with your friends about introducing yourself, and next week I will ask you to practice in our class. Do you get my point?
Yes, Miss, I got it.
Yes, Miss.
Oh, thank you for your. See you next week, and don't forget to do your task.
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.